Paralympic Game champions and youngsters have really set the tone here in Tarvisio. The sport moves forward with its youth, but don't forget, some of the experienced ones know what they're doing, just like Henrietta Farkasova of Slovakia. And at 30, she's surrounded by a couple of ladies much younger than that. Both the Brits are just 18 years of age, but it's Farkasova in the visually impaired section that has her hand on 3 out of the 4 golds so far. The only lady that stopped her so far is Millie Knight of Great Britain. That was in the very first event of the day. Well, these are our forerunners, one of them having a few issues. You can see maybe in the background of this starting lineup. But Farkasova will go last because she set the fastest time this morning. We then move into the women's standing category where Marie Brochet missed out on a medal that was golden last night. Had to settle for silver behind Andrea Rothfuss. It is just 19/100ths of a second that separates those two going into the second run. Another brilliant battle to come in the women's standing section of the slalom run. In the sitting, well, it's Anna Schaffelhuber who came through with a 46.89. That looks good enough, should she maintain a decent line in the second run, to give her the gold medal in that event. We move into the men's section. Then you can see some of the crowd here gathering for the final action, the second run on the last day here. We move into the men's section, and, well, Mac Marcoux looking to make it 4 out of 5 for himself. He's 1.1 up from Jon Santacana Mestegui. Can he get that 4th gold medal? Or indeed, can Mestegui use all of his 36 years of experience to close the gap and perhaps take the title from him? In the standing category, you can see the ladies starting to get ready. In the standing category, well, Arthur Bochet was the quickest. He'll go about 3/4 of the way through the running order. The final 7 that go after him shouldn't affect the standing. So once we've had Bochet, Adam Hall is not far behind him. Thomas Grocha isn't far behind either, and within a second of Arthur Bochet is also James Stanton of the United States of America. So interesting stuff all around. This is the first of our women's VI competitors, Marie Morin Dassart. Dassart at a time of 1:03.20 in her first run. But the men's sitting slalom is where, for me, all of the action will just explode onto your screen. And Jeroen Kamstra looking to make a hat-trick of golds in his debut Worlds at just 17. Niels de Langen, Takeshi Suzuki, Tyler Walker could all have an impact. Andrew Kirky yesterday from 7th picked up silver after the first run into the second. So lots of excitement still to come for Dassart. This is all about completing her run. And Dassart comes through the line in a combined time of 2:03.37. So second away in the second run is Umstead. Umstead of the United States here. Husband Rob guides the way. The ultimate trust Umstead is well inside Desart's time by some 11.24 at the moment. Umstead coming along nicely, the 44-year-old from Illinois. Umstead and Umstead. Sounds like a decent law firm. Cross the line. And they are top for now. Umstead 15 seconds clear of Desart. As you can see, this is Iva Goluza of Croatia. Another of the 16-year-olds competing here. Goluza stretching the advantage he had on Umstead at the beginning of the run. It is raining a little bit here. Not by much, it's misty. But we'll keep an eye on the weather for you. Just starting in the top right, he's our next competitor, but crossing the line, Goluza. Time 1:44.48. That puts her 3.76 seconds ahead of Denel Umstead. Elena Sana is next. Belgium, just 19. Sister Chloe, the guide. She's opened up a 0.51 lead over Goluza now. So Sana needs to find a bit more if she's going to add to the medals that she's already got so far today. Or this competition, should I say. And Sana ducking over the line. The 19-year-old, a bronze and a silver so far. A couple of fourth places as well. This is Yang Jae-rim from Korea. The 27-year-old from Seoul. 0.80 up now. Started 0.61 to the good on Elena Sana. And Yang Jae-rim sat in 5th position at the start of play. All you can do is get down as quick as you can. Try and close the gap on the person in front of you in the table, which would be Menna Fitzpatrick. And then along with Fitzpatrick, I suppose you're hoping that somebody comes up with an error elsewhere in the order. So, Fitzpatrick, 3:28 on Yang Jae-rim. She has to try and close down on Naomi Eva Ristau. It is Germany who sits in the bronze medal position at the moment. 3.9 now for Fitzpatrick. Lots of shouts coming from the guide. Jennifer Keogh bringing Menna Fitzpatrick over the line for the final time here in Tarvisio. And a wave from Fitzpatrick. Thumbs up from her and Keogh as well. They'll be happy with that. They stretched their lead to 4 seconds over Yang Jae-rim. So they were only 0.33 behind Ristau. So, one poor turn, one miscommunication, and there's an opportunity, but not yet at the moment. There isn't. Ristau opening up the gap here between herself and Fitzpatrick. And she will wrap up a medal if she can finish in front of the young Brit. And as she comes into the section of the course that's pretty much just outside my window, she is going to cross the line here, Ristau, in a very decent time indeed. She's going to put a bit of a gap between herself and Fitzpatrick. 1.19 the difference. It's a guaranteed medal for Ristau now. Which colour will it be? Millie Knight. Knight, just 18, remember, picking up Great Britain's first ever World Alpine gold at the World Championships. So the coaches believe, at least. And Knight dropping down in her intermediate. She only started 0.69 in front of Ristau. We said that she had a medal guaranteed. Ristau, is it about to be promoted to silver? Knight working hard in the final few gates. Brett Wild, her guide, pulling her through. And we'll just wait for the official timing. She goes top by 0.92. She corrected herself in the bottom end of the course. Really speeding up through the gates. And talking of speeding through gates, this lady here has been phenomenal once again at World Championship level. Farkasova, just 30. There's plenty of years left in her. I know that everyone around her seems to be a teenager, but Farkasova concentrating on herself, delivering the goods time after time. This will be a 4th out of 5 golds. And she just makes it look so effortless. Farkasova crosses the line. We'll bring you the official time in a moment, but I will tell you it is inside Millie Knight. 2.22 the difference, 132.91. And the Slovakian wraps up gold medal number 4 here in Tarvisio in some style. 132.91 her combined time from Millie Knight, from Ristau of Germany. Fitzpatrick has to settle for 4th in the end.